Welcome back to the High School Sports Zone. This is the biggest weekend of the year in track and field, with the state meet taking place in Austin. We'll have a full recap on next week's show. Now, one of the favorites to bring home the gold among the girls is Summer Creek sensation Tianna Randle, who already is making her mark in track and field. As she took in one of her final workouts before the state track and field meet, Summer Creek senior Tianna Randle did so, having already run the nation's fastest time in the 100 meters, running a blazing 11.31 seconds at the recent 6A Region 3 meet.
I knew that I had to stay focused, and I was so excited. I was like, oh, I'm running 11.3, 11.3. I was calling it all weekend practice. And it was just more of the heart, and that helped through everything. I practiced everything that my coaches had taught me, and I did everything that I could so I could execute in that race.
Tianna Randle.
And it was all about execution and sheer speed at the same meet, when Tianna brought home the victory on the anchor leg of the 4x100 meter relay.
Hey, we came together as sisters and we executed handoffs, drive phase, everything just came into play that we did at practice.
It wasn't until she was a 7th grader that Tianna picked up the sport of track and field. Ironically, it was her involvement in other sports that ultimately led her to the fast track.
I started running track in the 7th grade, but I did basketball and volleyball, and my dad and some people in the stands for basketball, they were like, she's getting up and down the court kind of quick. She needs to run track. My dad was like, okay, yeah, she can do track. Go ahead and do it.
And once she stepped on the track, there was definitely no looking back.
And I fell in love with it. Oh, I fell in love with it, and I'm so passionate for it. You have to have a heart to execute and practice, and it's just amazing.
On the track, Tianna seems to be following quite nicely in the footsteps of her older cousin, Derek Brew, a 2004 gold medal Olympian who also coaches her.
He's a great person, you know. He doesn't just treat me like my cousin, you know. He's my coach before my cousin. He's really hard on me, and he's really hard on the people that he trains with. So as long as you're with him, I mean, you're good.
And while Tianna is coached by an Olympic gold medalist, her idol is former Olympic track great Florence Griffin Joyner. She even has the nails to prove it.
I look up to Flojo, so when I see her nails, I'm like, oh yes, girl, I'm right with you. I'm right with you.
Next fall, Tianna will run collegiately for UNLV. Beyond that, there are great goals ahead in the world of track and field.
Well, I do know that I want to become an Olympian, and I do know that I'm going to make it happen.